The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Sure hands. It's Jones. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. The sure hands. It's Cruz.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He finally makes the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. And they've got him.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. You force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Lose the ball to the 33. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Hand off to the right side. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A new set of downs after that completion. On the ground, it's Jones. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary.
Clemson, 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Receivers are bunched together. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And the defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Georgia.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll test the right side here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booth. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Makes the grab. It's Booth.
Here the defense was committed to stopping the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Inside give now from the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And at first down, they go right back to him. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. In the red area, it's Jones fighting off the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake three there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Mueller. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to scramble. Completion. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Great effort there to make something happen, but they bring him down, and that will wrap up the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Booth. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Wide open, he makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Screen to the wide receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down after that previous play. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And it's a direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Gonna run it. It's Jones. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Dogs. And 6 more points to the total. How important was that touchdown, Kirby? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Here's the target, and it's complete. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down here for this offense. Back to throw again. It's a wide receiver screen.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag now. So the big lineman a little too far downfield, and the official spots it, draws the flag, and takes the touchdown off the board. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Jones. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally make the tackle, but an explosive play by this offense to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go, an exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here. Bowlers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
comes the point after attempt. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Booth. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Right, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Leaning on the run game here late. Breaks an open space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. They continue to roll up the score.
What a long run from touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Booth. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, work that clock, and you see your victory.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On 4th down, they'll try to run for it. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take a chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Defense is coming after him. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. And now the handoff. He finds some space. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this...
Here he goes. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic